Alrighty. Alrighty. So, live people, y'all already been watching with me. For the ones that's just now joining, I'm reacting to the Breakfast Club's little opinions on the DDG and Holly situation. Because from what the public knows, DDG is being accused of abuse. And from the start of the video, what y'all missed because I ran out of storage, I had it recorded, but I ran out of storage. So basically, what they're saying is that DDG and Holly had gotten into an argument over a visitation schedule, and they ended up wrestling over, I believe, the baby. I'm not really sure. Like they were wrestling. She was putting the baby in the backseat of his car, and they began arguing about when when he's able to see the baby because Holly was claiming that he would pop up random times and it wouldn't be the best time for her, being that they're both entertainers and they have busy schedules. So Holly claims that he told her to get out of my car, bitch, over and over again. And then they got to wrestling. But then she stayed in the car with him on the ride to his parents' house. She claims that when they were wrestling, he pulled her hair, slammed her face into the steering wheel, chipping her tooth. I mean, it just got pretty physical. And she's been granted a restraining order because of this altercation. So it's not looking too good because she got like pictures and everything. And I'm not saying that bro did it. I'm not saying that DDG did it because if you ask me, I don't think so. He's always innocent until proven guilty. But got a compelling case. You know what I'm saying, with the pictures and everything. But it's always when it comes to that domestic violence stuff, bro. It's always her word versus his word. He say she say, man. So it's all really what we gonna see what happened when it boils down to it. You know what I mean? We don't know really what's going on, but if she pursues charges and everything, we'll see in a second. But yeah, I feel like nobody should be going through this type of drama. But
She included the photos of her arm, the photos of her chipped tooth, and she just talks about some of the things that she's been dealing with. She says that he'll allege things that like she's not letting him see the kid, but then she added text messages in where she was talking to his mom and she was trying to figure out how he could see the baby before they went away on the trip. I don't know if you guys remember, but there was a conversation around if she was dating Brent Fayez or not because people.
this is so beyond the point. Does anybody know who she is? Because I mean, I thought I was familiar with the Breakfast Club, but I've never seen her face. That's just a side note.
Thought they were alleging that she was away on this trip with Brent Fayez with baby
No,
Halo.
never heard that in my life.
That was a thing. It was a thing online, and she says that because of that, DDG began to text her like articles that, and she actually has screenshots of text messages allegedly from DDG in this doc. Basically, he's like, "Yo, this is foul. Hey, you got Halo. Watch when I go on a trip. I'm gonna do my big one when I go on a trip." And she saying to him like, "You not tired of like harassing me, like leave
But
me alone."
they weren't together.
They weren't together at this point. So she included all of this into the doc. She filed a police report. From there, the judge said, "Okay, I'm going to give you a restraining order." So refusing to pay for something, refusing to share in something, things of that nature. But yeah, so this is where they are now. DDG was just up here though. Remember,
Bro, I'm like, who would have ever thought that this is where their relationship come to from the beginning though? Like y'all know when they first got together, shit was A1. Who would have? I mean, obviously we're familiar with relationships. We know how they usually go, but who would have thought it would have came to this point?
he talked about
Yeah.
where he stood with Halle. Let's take a listen.
At one point, you said that you actually would get back with Haley. At one point you said that. Do you still feel that way?
I don't know where the world might take me.
Yeah.
But right now I'm single, super single.
I saw you say that on one of your live streams you were trying to get to a point of peace with her as far as co-parenting.
Yeah, we cool.
Yeah.
Figuring it out.
How do you get to a point of peace if you're constantly doing that? Like constantly putting your life and your information, even about your relationship with her, on that?
I mean, this is the most consistent I've been just because I'm single. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like in a relationship, you gotta sacrifice time. Like, no matter how much you do this or how much understanding your girl might have, it's always gonna be some type of like, all right, when we gonna watch a movie, nigga? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like, that's with any girl. But the reason I've been so
Nah, that is real shit. Y'all could be perfectly fine and you could be on your grind as a man, but at some point in time, bro, you gonna have to sacrifice and make time for your significant other, no matter what you do in life. You get what I'm saying? So that is 100% true.
consistent And like streaming for such long hours is because I have a lot of time to myself, which is, you know, that's a positive for me.
Do you put that in your music? Because I also saw you saying that you wish you could spend more time with your son.
Yeah.
So do you is that therapeutic to put it in your music, or do you even put it in your music?
About spending
Just
time with my son?
all of this stuff, yeah.
Yeah.
Horrible. I know that was hard for Halle to do because, you know, DDG is a god on the internet, and those screamers, those chat folks are going to harass the hell out of her.
It's already started, and
I'm sure.
and she's mentioned that in her docs too, that she gets harassed anytime his fans get in a frenzy.
Yeah.
But it's already started. People are basically like saying that she's just doing this just to be doing it, like she's always messing with him. He was actually live on stream when he found out he was live on stream with Aiden Ross.
Yesterday,
And
yeah, if y'all ain't see that clip where he was live on stream with Aiden and he found out, let me see if I could pull it up for y'all right quick. And then I'll come back to this video. It's this right here. He was completely.
All right, I'm looking at her story now. What? Oh, fuck. Fuck all that. Fuck all that. Don't even.
That can't even be real.
Fuck all that, bro. Fuck all that.
But that can't even be real. That's the thing.
But don't even. But you remember we talked about last night? Fuck all that. Let me say something. It's not.
No, I'm saying, but I don't know where that even came from.
Yo, stop these fake allegations. This is a father. This is a real person. It's a good human
That's not
being.
even- but I don't
But hey,
understand.
bro, we on stream, bro.
Come on, like I gotta be.
Just don't do it, bro. Come here, come here.
Don't even make no
Fuck
sense.
all that. That's my real friend. We're not gonna do no false shit to ruin this stream. He's a great human being. He does a lot for a lot of people. He's a man. He's a father, and we're gonna respect him. We're gonna love him. WDDG.
Now, that's actually when he found out about it, like live on stream. And I can say shout out to Aiden Ross for being such a, you know, a supportive friend in the situation. I like how he, you know, took control of the situation. It's one of the few W's that Aiden Ross gets in my book. Very few W's. I'm not gonna lie to you. You gotta watch Aiden. He be type tripping sometimes. Alrighty. Now I low-key want to watch the DJ Academics video, but this bitch an hour long. So I'm gonna go back to the Breakfast Club.
Producers, this plugin helps you finish your tracks.
Goofy ads. Y'all can't get no talk time.
and was actually
Like, I feel like in a relationship, you gotta sacrifice.
asked anytime his fans get in a frenzy.
Yeah.
But it's already started. People are basically like saying that she's just doing this just to be doing it, like she's always messing with him. He was actually live on stream when he found out he was live on stream with Aiden Ross. And
Crazy.
Aiden Ross kind of gave the insinuation that this is all for, you know, her just like stirring up the pot. Let's take a listen to Aiden.
Why are they saying GGTMZ? All right, I'm looking at her story now. Allegation.
Nah, this is literally just the shit we just watched.
To the restraining order, DDG has to stay 100 yards away, and the judge gave her permission to take nearly the 18-month-old son Halo to Italy, where she'll be filming a movie for 2 months coming up.
And Halle got a lot of receipts, right?
Yeah.
Damn. So not only did they grant her the restraining order, she's also going to Italy for 2 months. So bro can't see Halo for 2 whole months. Like, gosh, yo. I don't have no kids. I have niece and nephews. I have 10 niece and nephews that I play a big part in their lives, and they my little niggas, you know? So I definitely know, like, and like I said, they not my kids, and I still love them, and I want to be chilling with them. So if I couldn't see them for 2 whole months, I feel some type of way. Now imagine if it's your kid, you know what I'm saying? Your 18-month-old kid, still a baby, still want to hold him. Within them 2 months, he gonna grow. He gonna be bigger than the last time you seen that shit. Sheesh, man. Sometimes I hate how. That's why I'm at a point where I don't want kids with nobody until I can, you know, really know the person. Because obviously everybody says that, you know. Even, you know, there's a clip of DDG talking to Blueface when he told him, like, whoever I have a kid with, I'm staying with. And, you know, Blueface told him, like, yeah, that's how everybody thinks. But it don't always turn out that way, in which he was 100% correct. But the thing is, like, with me, I don't want no kids until one, I know that they can be fully cared for and they don't got to go through what I went through growing up when it comes to money and shit, and to where we can have a 2-parent home, bro. I need to be on the same page with my wife, with my queen, because having a kid with somebody is like, it's like being in a relationship with half of them forever anyway, because believe it or not, that kid is gonna have some of their tendencies. It's gonna move like them. It's gonna be certain things that remind you of them. Hell, shit, it's gonna look like the other person. So regardless if y'all break up or not, you're still in a relationship with that person because you have a kid with them. Like, bro, you're basically with that person still. So I just don't want any kids until I know that I can have a nice 2-parent home, nice loving family. And obviously that shit takes work and it takes commitment and it takes a lot. But I pray that I don't gotta get into it until, because the way people be using kids as pawns just to settle their petty grievances, their petty, you know what I mean? That shit be out of control, folks.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I told you. She got text messages in this doc that she filed. She has photos. A judge is not going to grant a restraining order just off of like, oh my God, I think this is happening to me. You have to show what you're talking about, at least enough for a judge to say, okay, I want to keep you safe until we figure out, you know what I mean? Like, or I don't want anything to happen. So let's separate y'all two, keep y'all away from each other, and let's look more into this. Let's investigate, figure out what's going on.
And she did what you should do in that situation, right? She went to the police.
Yeah.
Like, she went to the courts. She was granted a restraining order. And I'm sure there's more to come in regards to the law. And that's what I'm saying. You can play on the internet in the court of public opinion, but in the real world, the court of law is what matters.
Gotta go to court.
Yeah, well, speaking of court, real quick, I did want to talk about yesterday, Cassie in court running us through that.
Back to Diddy.
Yeah, back to Diddy. Running us.
Oh, yeah, I ain't trying to hear about Diddy. That's the end of that on phone. Nah, that shit is ridiculous, though. Yeah, I definitely hope everything gets sorted out pretty soon, because, you know, nobody wants this type of stuff on their conscience, or to have to even deal with something like this. So it's ridiculous, you know. So, but yeah, that was just a quick reaction to what's going on with the DDG and Halle situation. You know, y'all might not know, but me myself, I'm a big fan of DDG. You know, been a big inspiration since I was back in middle school. So don't ever want to see him going through no crazy shit. So I definitely just wanted to see what was going on, get a bit more details, so I'm not just judging a book by its cover. But I mean, nothing's set in stone just yet. They're gonna have to go through the court systems to see what pop off. So yeah, let's hope them allegations is just that, allegations, and there ain't no truth to it. But nice little reaction videos. Stay tuned for the next ones.
KingLyRiiX. I said they don't fuck the game up. Pussy niggas steady acting gangster like they changed up. I done been a gangster since legit, I stayed the same, huh? Nigga talking crazy on the net, I be on flames, huh? Damn, I said they should be ashamed, huh? Nigga running crazy, crashing out just for a name, huh? Now they got like nothing but your name, so who to blame, huh? I might go 100 in this lane, that's what it's made for. Yeah, and I swear that's what I slave for. Just to go and throw 100.